Hey, what's up, YouTube? Hope your day going good. Everything positive for you. You know, thank you for coming through, looking at the video. Um, Thank you to all my subscribers that are subscribed. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. And hit that bell button down there. You know, it'll alert you when any type of video I have will upload, and you'll be able to get it first and get the message. I wanted to talk about something that a lot of people don't talk about, and I feel like a lot of people feel like they can't talk about it or don't know how to talk about it, and it's called a thing called depression. Depression comes in a lot of forms, and the reason why depression comes on you, it could be channeled from something happening to you, and you not dealing with whatever happens to you, and it's sort of the type of person you are to how you allow it to affect you, you know. And a lot of things out here, I think, in society, that there's things out there that help you, and it talks about it, but there's really nothing that goes into depth of it, because most people that have it either they don't know they have it, or they know they have it and they're afraid to tell somebody, because everybody has to keep this moniker up like they're tough, and you can't be soft. And that right there is what hurts a lot of people. And a lot of people, it gets so bad to where they end up losing their life. That's why our suicide rate is very high, because they didn't know how to get the help. And me personally, like, I've had spurts of depressions. Like, I'm really a happy-go-lucky person, but I've had bad things that's happened since I was a child all the way up until me as an adult now, that were never dealt with, which they call the elephant in the room, which I learned. And the certain things that happen to you, you react because of something that you've never taken care of, that's inside of you, that keeps bothering you, and it pinches you, it shocks you, and it makes you act a certain way that if you had taken care of it, you wouldn't act like that. And as going through the years, I'm learning more and more how to release demons, depression, and learning how to, and once I let it go, because there's still things I have to work on it, but it's just letting it go and learning how to live. Because just because you let go of it, the bad things and the depression, doesn't mean that everything's going to be okay. Because once you let it go, you got to start to live. Now you have to be taught how to live, because you've been living with the elephant in the room and the bad problems that you had since a child. Now it keeps you in a space to where you're just like, it's like how can I say it? It's sort of like you're it's sort of like you got a bomb going off, and you're shocked from it, and you can't move. That's why cops, they go in a room, they throw a bomb in there, and it explodes, goes boom, and they can come in there and get you, and you're like this, and you're still trying to come to, because you're like, what the heck was that? It affects your brain. So coming out of depression and getting help, that's the way it leaves you, like, yo, what's going on? Because life is going to start coming at you, and you're starting to see it from a different angle, you know what I'm saying? Because you were so hurt from something. And that's what a lot of people aren't being taught how to do. Me personally, I've went through a lot of crazy things in life that have hurt me, man. That's affected me in relationships, marriages, you know, and it's bad. Dealing with money, you know, buying a lot of cars, you know, dealing with family members, dealing with people that are really close to me, close friends, or just people that I don't even know. And most of the time that I would run to, it would be people that I didn't know, and they'd be like, oh, he's a cool guy. But they don't really know what's going on with me. So that's why it was easy for me to talk to somebody that wasn't a regular in my life, because you could have the mask on. That's what I call it, mask on, mask off. You know, and you just throw it on. So me going through that putting the mask off, it took me into a deeper depression, to where I just didn't even want to be around people. I just wanted to sit in the house. I would go to work, I would come home, and I would just sit there. And I started to notice, until like one day somebody came and they were like, "Yo," matter of fact, it was my father. He said, "What's up with you?" He's like, "Yo, why is it dark in this house?" But to me, it didn't seem dark. It was just like the way I normally do. I'll leave the TV on, everything be off. You know, if I was hungry, I'd just order something. I wouldn't cook anything, you know. I'm saying? And so it was just a lot of things that were in my life. Being married, then kids being taken away, you know what I'm saying, and going with the mother. Then some kids wanting to be with me, and then they're living with me on a daily basis. And then me having to deal with, you know what I mean, everyday life, you know, and with two boys, you know, and she has two girls, and them being separated. It's just a big, it's like a lot of different aspects of life that will draw you into depression. That'll draw you to it. So that's why I mean, you have your own thing. You know what happened in your life that's caused you to feel like you don't want to be around people. Like you seclude yourself, like you're a recluse. And you have to take notice of all the different things that are popping up and showing you that you do have it, you know. And you just have to, sometimes you have to get professional help with it. And me, me personally, I had to get professional help, because mine led to alcoholism. It led to you know what I mean, me just being a recluse and not wanting to be around anybody and treating people just any old type of way. And that's not really the type of person I am, because I know who I am, because I would see it in spurts. But that type of person was so small that I could push it away and then tuck it and hide it. You know what I'm saying? Even like, and me right there, that's a part of my childhood, because I had a dysfunctional family and wasn't getting love from my mother, or, you know, or seeing love between my mother and my father the way it's supposed to be. So now I'm looking at it from a dysfunctional type of mind frame, like this is the way a life's supposed to be. No, I went into a relationship ruining them because I wasn't taught right. You know? And once you're taught right, then you're held responsible to be able to keep yourself up and not hurt people, you know? So depression, it stems out and affects a lot of things. And a lot of people are walking around with depression and destroying people. And they wonder why our society looks the way it looks. It's just a bunch of depressed people. You watch television shows with dysfunctional type families and people doing whatever they want to do, and they think money's better than anything, and power and cars and riches. And that's not really what it is. It's supposed to be you as a person, your soul, getting that right, having integrity, you know what I mean, being a loving person to somebody. But this world that we're living in, that's why you see so much war. This is Satan permeating throughout this world. This is not a godlike world. This world is sort of like Sodom and Gomorrah. It's going to have to be destroyed, because this is not the way it's supposed to be. It's making demons. People are demons running around with depression, and that's why you see people on the news, and it's like they did something, and you're like, what the heck would make somebody do that? It's demons. It's demons that you've never dealt with. Depression, which you've never dealt with, and it's causing people to be really and vibrate on a low frequency, to which is causing people to hurt people. You know, and it's just like we just have to come to the fact of the matter that if you have a problem with depression, you have to find help. Don't push it to the side no more. Find the help. You know what I'm saying? Take it from somebody that's had it. And there's sometimes that I'll fall back into a depression, but I catch myself because I know what it is. I know the signs. You know, but if I never went and got the help and tried to be happy, I would never known the signs. You know, and you have to understand that, because it's been points like right now, me talking about it, it makes me feel better, because I hope somebody else takes it. You know, mine's led to, I've had suicide attempts. And it's a bad thing. Like you can't let it go to where it just takes over your life and you can't control it anymore. because it leads to alcoholism, drugs, and then once the drugs don't numb it no more, you want to kill yourself when you try to come off of it. Like it's not a good thing. So you need to go get the help that you need, and it'll make you a better person. And then don't listen to this world talking about that everybody has to have this hard shell on them, because you don't have to have a hard shell on you. Be a loving person. Yo, that makes you more happy than you'll ever believe. Just being who you really are, being a happy person. Just be happy. Being mean all the time doesn't get you anywhere. You catch more bees with honey than you do vinegar. That's what my mom used to say to me all the time. All right, but I get it now. Now I do get it. So you just gotta really just dig down deep and try to fix the different problems that you have in yourself, and then don't try to pick it out of somebody else when you know that you have the same type of problem. You know. And that's basically the message that I'm trying to put off. You know, dig through your depression, get the help you need, and be a better person, and put positive and great energy in people's lives to make them want to change too. It's a chain reaction. You know, it's a chain reaction. And that's the message I want to do. Be positive and take care of that depression so you could change somebody's life. Because just one word, 2 sentences could change somebody's life. You know, and help them. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically my message for the day in this video. But just be happy, man, and try to change somebody's life, man, and change yours, man. You know, knock that depression out of there and get that elephant out of the room. You know. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good day, and make sure it's positive, and I'll check in a little bit. Remember, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and hit that bell button, and I'm going to keep it coming with all this positive energy and different aspects of life. You know, I love y'all, and do good, man. Peace.